Hello everyone and welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles. In the last episode we did pretty much every generic quest, bar one, in Magna Forest, which was busy to say the least, and Melia just ate shit there, it completely distracted me from my intro. This episode we're going to be doing, basically, I'm going to try and do this regularly. Whenever I do some side quests, I'm going to try and do them in chunks. So, you know, I've done an episode of side quests in Magna, do an episode of side quests in Colony 9, then an episode in Colony 6, then we'll get back to kind of plot stuff. And generally what I'll try and do them in block-based cycles like that. For this quest we're going to do here, we have a lot of weird prerequisites. I've talked about this in the past, sometimes you have to have certain things registered in the affinity chart, certain people, before quests will even be offered to you. And this one is a complex one. First off, we need to have Melia. We need to have met Melia in Magna Forest at least, which we have done. We need to have Cheryl registered in the affinity chart. She's the one from Mementos of a Lost Son. Definitely got her registered in the affinity chart. Then next, we need to come here to the military district at precisely... Well, not precisely, but... Ooh, who's learned a skill? Ricky. Ricky has learned, everyone, so this is a skill that affects everyone. Low value items can be offered during trading. Brilliant. And we can also, items to be sold for a higher price. Also a really handy one to get. And by 20%. Guy's the hero pawn for a reason. But what I was going to say is we need to make it 9 o'clock. And this old man appears here, Jan.
Who's this?
Looks like Cheryl's back to her old self. She used to be so alive and happy back in the day. If I hadn't lost out to her man back then, we'd be married, you know. Who knows how things would turn out different if she'd married me. Shit, that's all... Still, that's all in the past now. Not shit, that's all in the past now. Can't do anything about it now. So that registers Jan in the affinity chart. Now, we need to register someone called Minnie in the affinity chart, which means we need to head to this kind of bridge here. Then at night time, Minnie is indeed on guard duty here. I see all sorts on watch duty here. At nights I see a lot of people gathering in one place. There must be something going on there. You should check it out. I think that's referring to the mysterious light from A Mysterious Light and Out Like a Light. With that, this is all just to even accept the quest. We now need to go back to Jan in the daytime, though I'm just going to swim over here and grab what my chart is telling me, what my map is telling me, will be a cool potato for our final generic quest in Magna Forest, well, in Frontier Village. And there we go. This not warm, but delicious. Yes, cool potato instead of trying to eat roast potato. Not on a weird. With that, yes, let's head back to the military district in the day. And now that we have both Millie and Jan registered in the affinity chart, Jan will say something slightly different.
Who's this?
What are youngsters like these days? I helped a young soldier during the Mechon attack. A girl it was. She said I could make dinner as... She said she could make dinner as thanks, so we ate together. She wasn't about to write. It wasn't anything to write home about, but she tried her best. She was all shy when I told her how tasty it was. Her smile is the cutest thing I've ever seen. So that's why I want to give her something nice. I wonder what Minnie would like. And so with that, we can almost start this quest. If we look at the affinity chart, this will give us an idea. Where are they at? There we go. They have the relationship between them. Old suitor for Cheryl and Jan, but late bloomer for Jan and Minnie. But this man here, Dionysus, has something to say about this. Now we've got that affinity link. That's what those are called, affinity links, by the way. So if we head over and speak to Dionysus in the residential district. Stop hitting... Oh, the cat hitting my microphone with his dumb tail. Stop it, puss.
Who's there?
Jan's become infatuated with a female soldier about 20 years old. She saved a lot of lives and is quite popular, but even so... Should a man of his age be doing such things? What do you think? So, if you say love keeps the ticker going here, you'll never even get access to the quest I'm doing here. It's just locked for you forever because you haven't got the right affinity links. Whereas if you say, he's too old for that girl. Exactly. He should know better at his age. Such an old fool. And now, if we look at the affinity chart once again, then we have this pretty negative link between Jan and Dionysus of derision. And at that point, and only at this point, as you can see by this new exclamation mark on the map, will Jan now offer us a quest. You need to set up the affinity chart in exactly that way. And this is a really cool thing about Xenoblade, of how so much of its quest system relies on relationships between people and actually just talking to NPCs, not necessarily to be offered quests, but just to get those interrelationships built up.
Who's this?
That Dionysus is getting right up my back lately. He said I should be ashamed of chasing young girls of my age. Do you know how much hurt that makes me feel? Tell me in greater detail. Regret, then remorse. I took a long, hard look at myself after he came to speak to me. Of course. It's no good for an old boy like you to be chasing young girls around. I see you're speaking your mind as usual, Ryan. But if you feel the same way, that does make things simpler. That got me thinking. I don't want the youngsters of today to turn out like me. I don't know why he's gone Australian there slightly. That's why I've decided to give you young whippersnappers a test. You have to pass it so you won't turn into weak adults. So this gives us the Old Soldier's Test. Defeat Elder Gregus near the Noppon Arch in Magna Forest. And this indeed is why you need to have access to Magna Forest for this. Good choice. You can't end up like me. Rest assured that your issue will be attended to with haste. That's right, leave it to us. You don't actually need melee as such as you need access to the Noppon Arch, but you can't get to the Noppon Arch without going through the contaminated area where you meet melee, so that's why that's the limiting factor for it. So let's head over there. And you've got these various quad wings here, which will hopefully stay asleep. Ooh, it's a heat haze again. But the quad wing we're after is Elder Gregus in the background. And he should be relatively easy to fight. He is a unique monster, but we're a couple of levels higher than him. But I didn't get Battlestar Affinity because I was trying to get that fucking Atios Morb. So we'll have to see how this goes. Well, we're all asleep, so this is going to be fun. At least we're regenerating and my arts are recharging, I suppose. Again. This is just a bullshit fight. Oh, we're having visions. This is never a good sign. This is Air Slice 1, which is a talent art. Holy shit, that's powerful, but because it's a talent art... Oh, get up, quickly. Get over to Shulk. Get over to Shulk. One Shulk. There we go. And now we can shield. And I'll also heal Ryan, because he probably needs it. But there we go, that's going to do 3 damage instead, which is much better, so on with the fight. This may be a bad move, but I'm going into a chain attack, so I'm confident I can kill him with it. Let's start off with a bolt. Then we'll sword drive. There we go. Cool. With that, oh, Shulk's leveled up and got an affinity coin.
We did it.
Let's grab whatever's in the gold chest. Oh, an all-seeing eye as well as some stuff. I'm basically going to do equipment before we next do story stuff, so for now I'm just gathering all that shit. Let's actually grab this that I missed on Battlestar Affinity to start with, and let's head back to Yan in Colony 9. I haven't talked to Yan again, so you really defeated it. Impressive. Looks like I had you all wrong. It doesn't look like I need to test you anymore. I'll find some other layabout kids to turn into responsible adults. I hope I was of some help. Keep up the good work. If you ever let yourselves go, I'll be here to set you back on track. And weirdly, he gives us a staff for that, like a staff being one of Melia's items. Why he has that, I have no... I mean, obviously they're trying to make a reward which is appropriate to Melia being around, but it's weird that he has that as a bloke in Colony 9. Anyway, over here, there is another quest giver. So this here is Emilita.
Hi.
She gets a surname as well. Are you the interfering do-gooder that everyone's been talking about? Apparently she's Australian. The name kind of sounds like Emilita. Emmy sounds really Australian for some reason. Oh, well, here we go then. Apologies to my Australian viewers. You know who you are, and I'm about to do a war crime against your nation here, frankly. Oh, I've got a big favour to ask you. Could you find Miller for me? What is it? You're looking down in the dumps. He's a habitual slacker, and I don't know what to do with him. He always runs away as soon as he sees me coming. I haven't so much as spoken a word to him lately. He's the only subordinate I have, so I can't have to, I'm morphing into Ryan's voice as we go even longer here. I can't just ignore him. Good to see our young captain hasn't changed. Ryan, you look like you need some work. Surely you can help me out. You asking for help again? You have to do this stuff yourself sometimes. Oh no, but you know how fast Miller can run, don't you? He can get away from me in 3 seconds. I need your help. And this gives us a young captain's request. Find Miller somewhere in the commercial districts. Thank you. I'll be sure to reward you when you find him. No sweat, we'll be done before you know it. Yeah, I'll help too. Fucking hell, they're throwing me all the accents here. I'm just glad I don't have anyone else in the party that I do accents for, because otherwise I'd be leaping around. But as you can see with that one, perhaps unsurprisingly, Ryan does do unique comments for it, so we did have to do his part of it. As you can probably see from the map and for where I have gone, you can probably tell where Miller's going to be is that he's in this kind of like upper corner of the commercial district, which isn't accessed through the means I believed it to be. Oh, we hop down here, that's it. Here he is, slacking off.
Hello.
Oh, Captain Lita wants me to go back, does she? What is it with that woman? Can't she come and find me herself? Anyway, I don't want to go and make trouble. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I don't want to make any trouble for you. I'll go back. And with that, we also, I don't know why it doesn't just take us immediately back to Emmy, but there we go. Excellent job. I was right to trust you with this. Miller's learned his lesson and promised not to slack off again. Well, that's that. Yes, a satisfactory performance. Until now, bad luck's kept me from achieving my dream. Now I can finally move forward. Thank you. And that completes a young captain's request and gets us some equipment for when we were at a much lower level than we were. Because basically, we should have done this quest a while ago. But we didn't, because I was waiting until a certain point to do it, and then I realised waiting until that point we still couldn't do the quest in its entirety. So we have to do it now, and like we can only do the first half of the quest arc, and it's all hilariously underleveled stuff. So quite frankly, I fucked up there, but there we go. With that, we need someone else on the affinity charts in order to proceed. And here we go, this is Raoul. For some bizarre reason, good work. This area is all clear. I thought he was going to be posh British at first, and I was like, Raoul, he should be Spanish. This area is all clear. Was that it? Do I already have you in the affinity chart then? I guess I do. Well, either way, at least that means we can get the next Emmy Leader quest. Emmy Leader is the only reason she's Australian, is because that name makes me go slightly Australian. Fuck knows why.
Oh, hi.
With Raoul in the affinity chart, we can get the second part of her quest cycle. You again? Good timing, I've got a little job for you. Or more ears. I would like to know too. A number of wingfangs in Tefra Cave has really shot up. None of the other teams are willing to exterminate them. So it falls to my platoon to take on the job. Only thing is, me and Miller can't handle it alone. Is that your entire platoon? You and Miller? Do you not have like a platoon? Is a platoon I feel like I don't know how many people's in a platoon. Not two though, but there we go. Spitting on the mic with my excitement. I'm just trapped in some kind of accent hell now. I was hoping you could help out. I want you to man Tefra Cavern. Kill 5 just to make sure. Can I count on you? Here we are again. And let me guess, you're going to take all the credit for our work. I'll make sure everyone knows it was you that helped us. But if you're still not happy, I know, I'll buy you dinner. You can stuff yourself with all your favourite foods. Now that's what I'm talking about. I need to like slap myself in the face or like splash water on to like reset myself after flipping between Ryan's accent and Emmy's accent, and just to actually reset myself. But this gives us Young Captain's Suffering, which is to defeat 5 wingfangs in Tefra Cave. Thank you. Me and Miller will handle the other areas. You just take care of the wingfangs in Tefra Cave. No sweat, we'll be done before you know it. Yes, let us aim to resolve this matter as quickly as possible. So at this point I should talk about Melia's voice actress. I don't know if anyone recognises her, because this was before she was well known, but she's probably the single most well-known voice actor in Xenoblade Chronicles. If anyone's watched Doctor Who, she is Jenna Coleman, who voices, she plays Clara, who stars in some of the somewhat later recent series with Matt Smith, basically after the ones with Karen Gillan as the assistant. She's the other assistant to Matt Smith. But that was after this, so she kind of became a bit more well-known after it. But it's a weird thing, because she has naturally got an accent not far from mine, a kind of northern accent. But in this, she's putting on a posh accent, as Melia. She's very much been, Queen's English received pronunciation. So it's it's weird to have to dial up the posh accent slightly from my own to do her accent when she's basically from the same place as me. With that, so we got one more wingfang to do. And with that, let's head back to Emmy.
Oh, hi.
Once again, great work. We completed our mission thanks to you. My platoon's reputation is going through the roof. Well, you and Miller's platoon. I told everyone that you helped us. Here's your reward. I think there'll be some more important missions coming our way soon. Soon? What the fuck was that? That'll give us a chance to aim even higher. When I get the rank I really want, I won't forget what you've done. And that's a promise. And that completes a young captain's suffering. Up next, we have another Emilita mission straight away, a young captain's rise. You always show up just when there's something bothering me. Don't look so worried, although I do have some more work and it's important all the same. 2 unidentified monsters have shown up in Tephra Cave. The defense force tried to eliminate them but failed. I'm all ears. I would like to know too. My platoon is the only one that hasn't had a try yet. I wish I could use this as a chance to show what I can do. But those monsters are a lot more terrifying than I thought. I need you to take out just one of them. My platoon can handle the remaining one. This time it's not just for me, it's for the whole of Colony 9. I really can't refuse this time, can I? But you're sure you can handle the other one? Give me a break, of course. And Miller will be there as well. The platoon of 2. So will you really help me? And this gives us a weird branching objective to defeat either the Lurker Brog or the Lurker Crabble. Thank you again. The monsters were spotted at the Spring of Grief and at Villia Lake. Take whichever one you want, but they're tough, it won't be an easy fight. No sweat, we'll be done before you know it. So this quest does resolve pretty much actually exactly the same depending on which route you take, so it doesn't actually matter, but I will show off first. So first off, I will show off both, is what I meant to say, not show off first. So first off, let's show what didn't happen and go in the spooky visualizer to the Spring of Grief. And here we have indeed the level 11 Lurker Brog. Let's kill him very quickly. And there we go, it's as simple as that. Whereas if we did the real pathway, so let's turn the visualizer off. Then right here in Villia Lake is the Lurker Crabble, so let's kill him. Oh, Magnum Charge and Sword Drive is a real nice combo. And you'll be pleased to know with this, we are going to be done with Emilita for a while.
Oh, hi.
Thanks for the help. I can report that both targets have been eliminated. Not eliminated, really got away from me there. Everyone in the defense force is so grateful. Grateful to you and my platoon. Well, that's that. Yeah, great job, everyone. Well, I'm closer to achieving my dream. I'll be sure to repay you when I reach my end goal. Just give me a little more time. And there we go, that completes a young captain's rise. Basically, the next quest she offers us, which I'm not going to accept, has a branching pathway, but it's one of those ones where it's branching, and depending on how you complete it, it offers 2 very different quests following that, which are then therefore mutually exclusive. We can do the branching one now, but we actually can't do the quests that follow on from it until it'll be around episode 80 or 90 in terms of progression we need to get done for that point, and so unless I hang on to some save files for a very long time, what I want to do is be able to show both of those options at the same time, so we won't be continuing with Emilita for quite some time. Now we have one more quest series I want to do, which is, first off it requires someone called Dorothy to be registered on the affinity chart, and she stands in the days, she's a soldier again, she stands guard outside Dumbman's house. Nothing to report. How did I sound? Like I was being alert and cool at the same time? I'm not just standing here to look pretty, you know? I'm helping out. Not like my brother, he never does anything worthwhile. And the brother who does nothing worthwhile is the target of our quest here, because he has now appeared offering a quest. Oh, and someone's done a skill tree. It's Melia. She has unlocked... Ooh, increases the chance of finding rare crystals from ether deposits. Excellent. So, snuck behind these houses here is Jackson, sitting here staring at the sky.
Hi there.
Hi there. Ain't nothing better to do than staring at the sky, don't you think? It makes me feel a bit guilty, though. Like I'm wasting my time while everyone else is working hard. My little sister Dorothy had a go at me about it. She said I ain't gonna have much of a future if I carry on like this. A problem. Yes, that is indeed a problem. Good one, guys. It really got me thinking. I can't carry on staring at the sky for the rest of my life. But I ain't no good for nothing else. What am I supposed to do? Here I was thinking about what to do next and you come along. Must be some kind of fate. I think you're the right ones to find a job for me. I believe you should forge your own future. Yeah, I know. But you don't just leave a sheep to go get attacked by Volf. I need someone to guide me, make sure I make the right choice. And this gives us Jackson's Awakening. Look for someone who will take Jackson on as an apprentice. Thanks. My future's in your hands. Rest assured that your issue will be attended to with haste. Believe me, I'll put 110% into whatever job you choose. So this is a branching quest, and it's one of those ones like I was just talking about, where there's a branching option, and then each of the two branching options leads to its own independent quest, but we can do all of this now. So what we want to do is, in the past, because it didn't happen, well not the past, but the alternative future, because it didn't happen, head over to the commercial district. And our first career path is for Jackson to become a cook. Which means, God, this episode is making me bust out all my fucking accents. Which means we have our old friend Giorgio here. Ye be looking for work for somebody, then ye be coming to the right guy. I need a top-notch consultant for me tasty recipes department. While I'm making the curry, they're coming up with the new menus. Then everyone won't have to eat, oh fucking Christ. Then everyone won't have to eat the same old boring curry. So if someone be looking for a job, there be one here for the taking. Only thing be, how can I be sure I can be trusting this guy? I put too many bees in there. There's a whole fucking beehive. But I trust ye at least. So if you're recommending, then I'll give him a try. But I'm not promising to keep him. Oh, that would be reminding me. Can you go and get rid of some tephra lizards for me? 5 should do it. They're eating all the rabbits I need for me curry. I need you to take care of 5 tephra lizards, because this quest has to have some kind of actual objective that you do. So, with that, let's head to Tephra Cave and kill some lizards, why not?
No problem whatsoever.
Right, let's take on the Tephra lizards. They are all very, very straightforward enemies. But we need to do this as well for some reason. Also, like, there are very few times where I wish I did facecam stuff, but doing the pirate voice is one of them, because you have no idea how much, like, that accent I need to do the face and the body for it. So I do a lot of, like, you know the gif of Barbossa from Pirates of the Caribbean where it's like, actually they be more like guidelines. I do that level of like bobbing my head and bugging my eyes out and stuff like that. I find sometimes the physicality can definitely aid with the voices. Anyway, with the Tephra lizards taken care of, let's head back to Colony 9. Ye beat the Tephra lizards. I know you're doing it all just to help Jackson out. If ye think he's worth it, then so do I. In fact, I already got in touch with him. We be planning to start working on a new menu at his house. I feel like we're going to work really well together. Thanks for setting it all up. With that, he's trapped me, but we can return to Jackson.
Hi there.
Thanks. I just spoke to Giorgio. He wants me to come up with a new menu. I hope I was of some help. Don't worry, you were a great help. Finally, my creative juices can be put to use in thinking up recipes. I'd better get home and start thinking up recipes. Come round and try my new menu sometime. See you around. And that completes Jackson's Awakening, but I won't cross it off the visualizer yet, because we're about to do the alternative one first. Yeah, I know these look weird on the visualizer, where we will unlock the quest that unlocks from this one without actually having unlocked this quest first, but there we go. Because Jackson is here outside of his house, and this starts a new quest. I've been waiting for you. I've been doing a pretty good job coming up with new menus. It's just that I think some rare ingredients could spice it up a bit. It'd be brilliant if you could get them for me. What do you say? I haven't even got time to sit down and let alone go finding ingredients. A problem. Yes, one that requires attention. I agree, but this matter can be somewhat difficult to resolve. This is a pretty big deal for me. I can't let my boss down. I'd never forget myself. Life's hard for everyone. You're not the only one struggling. I know that, but I don't want to go back to my old life before. So I just need this one last little bit of help. It's the last time, I promise. I know you're busy, but I need your help. I need some raw piranha's meat. I can't get hold of the stuff. So this is the same piranha's meat that we've actually... so this is Jackson the Cook is the quest. And this is the same raw piranha's meat that we needed for Giorgio in the past. Apparently, this meat just makes... Oh no, it's piranha's roe that we needed to make the fish curry last time. Fish egg curry. This is, at least curry is just made from fish generally. Which I guess is better? I don't know. Also, I'm not entirely sure what his voice is supposed to be. I guess I've based it on a character from a film I've never seen. I'm going for what I understand to be a Forrest Gump accent. I've never actually seen Forrest Gump, so there we go. But here at night we can trade with Arnaud. I figured I would throw this in here because we are having all of the accents this episode. He trades quite a lot for raw piranha's meat, and now actually we can trade garbage to him because we have that thing from Ricky which lets us trade anything no matter how shitty it is. Here, have a fucking crabble stone, which is really handy. I'll trade the rest of the piranha's meat from Arnaud. Idiot. I forgot due to Ricky's thing, because you can trade anything to anyone now, not just stuff that's worth more. I traded him some of my raw piranha's meat for a unit of his raw piranha's meat, which, like an idiot, he accepted. So we're really both the stupid one in that particular engagement. But there we go. Right, with all of them done, let's head back to Jackson. You're not Jackson, you're a Nopon. Where the fuck's Jackson? I guess he's not out at night time. There he is.
Hi there.
Hey, have you brought it? Cheers. Nice and fresh, just how I like it. Better use it quickly. Hey, it worked. That tastes so good. Looks like Giorgio's curry shop's about to get a new menu. I hope I was of some help. Oh no, it's so good, but I need 10 days just to... Oh, you're going Australian. I need 10 days just to soften the meat to be edible. I can't mass produce this. It might be a bit too high class for the local curry shop. I can't use it, can I? Is my boss gonna have a go at me? And that completes Jackson the Cook. Yes, as I say, I haven't actually seen Forrest Gump, but I've seen one clip of Tom Hanks saying, "Life is like a box of chocolates," and I figured that would be enough enough to do an entire accent from. Did I nail it? Probably not. Let's show what actually happened there, though, of the alternative route, which is if we speak to one Kenny Rohan. So there's no, as ever, there's not really an obvious better route here, but I find this to be the better route just because Jackson is always sitting there staring at the sky. That doesn't say cook to me, that says artist.
What is it?
I see you're looking for potential employers. Your face says it all. Ha, I joke. Rumours of your work travel fast and hard in the colony. It's for the boy who's always staring at the sky, isn't it? The sky, it can be a picture, it can be music, it can be poetry. The sky is like a work of art. I don't mind looking after the boy. Of course, I'll need something in return. How about it? Let me guess. Exterminate the Tephra lizards at Villia Lake and Tephra Cave. I know the boy. He'll need more impulse than a tiny piece of sky. One day, he'll want to go through Tephra Cave to see the whole sky. I think it's worth clearing a path when that time comes. Sometimes it's necessary to shed blood in the name of art. And yeah, indeed, if we... I mean, there's a bit of sky there, but yeah, we've got Bionis Leg above us, which is really cool to look up now, knowing that we've been to Bionis Leg. Like, that's Kneecap Rock over there that Tephra Cave leads to, and then that's... Bionis Lake extending up that way. Shit like that just it really gives you the idea of the absolutely fucking colossal scale of the Bionis. But yes, for contrived reasons, he also wants us to... Could they just not be arsed writing a second, like, an optional quest part of it? Here it's like, yo, you have to do something for him, but we'll make them both for some reason to kill some Tephra lizards. Why not? Anyway, let's take this out. I'm not even bothering to use ether on them. I'm just hitting them with my staff at this stage.
What is it?
Good work. I'll take him under my wing and turn him into the best sky artist. Go and tell Jackson for me. Tell him your heart is boundless like the very sky itself.
Hi there.
I'm going to become Kenny Rohan's student? He'll mold me into the greatest sky artist? Well, that sounds amazing. Wow, my hobby is going to be my job. It don't get much better than that. I hope I was of some help. You couldn't have been more help. Come on, Melia, be proud of yourself, girl. You were Charlotte, not Dunban, saying that. Be proud, you say. You are correct, Charlotte. I am proud of the job I did. I'm glad I asked you to take care of this. Here's a little sermon to say thanks. And that completes, well, Jackson's Awakening from the other direction. Ether up 3, also not bad to have, considering we have 2.5 ether users now. We have these two and we have Ricky, who's kind of an ether user. Ricky's a bit of everything, that's why I love the little bastard. Anyway, much like last time, he'll now offer us a second quest. Hey, you're just in time. I need your help with the job. Tell me in greater detail. Melia, you prefer to be straight to the point, but you prefer people who are straight to the point, don't you? What do you mean? Now is not the time. We must focus on this person's plight. I think my teacher would give me a reward, but you can have it. It's pretty easy, really. There's a strange bug that's been bothering people around here. I can't see it nowhere near here. What the fuck? I can't see it anywhere near here right now, though. Anyway, my teacher doesn't want to interfere with his work. That's why he asked me to get rid of him. Why does your teacher hate bugs? They haven't done anything to him. But he said it disturbs him when he paints outside. I got it. I bet it's because he only wants to set his eyes on beautiful things. I think the bug was last seen around Kneecap Hill. That's on the other side of Tephra Cave. Fancy doing a bit of pest control? And this gives us Jackson the Poet. Defeat the Dim Wisp near Kneecap Hill in Tephra Cave. Thanks. It's called Dim Wisp. It's a nasty one, so you better be careful. Rest assured that your issue will be attended to with haste. And indeed it will. Let's head to Kneecap Hill, which confusingly is, while it's clearly on the Bionis leg, is definitely part of... Oh, can I... Oh, I've just got to go here and walk. But yeah, this whole leg pass section is very clearly a part of... is the part of the Tephra Cave map, despite the fact that it is Bionis leg. And, oh, holy fucking shit. I must have 400 hours in this game, the number of times I played it through. I know I must. The amount of times that views in this game, especially now this remastered edition, which I've not played before, which is I think part of why my notes keep being off because I made them on the older version. The amount of times this game keeps still managing to floor me with views like that, like where you can just warp somewhere and suddenly be like, holy shit, look at the size of the fucking Mechonis. Is really cool. Like, that's an impressive thing for a game to be able to do after all this time. Still have that impressiveness, that kind of grandeur. Grandeur is a much better word than impressiveness. Should have said that one first, shouldn't I? With that wisp, quite frankly, sent to the Shadow Realm, we can return to Jackson.
Hi there.
The bug's gone. My teacher's cheered up again and he can concentrate on his work again. I fucked that up. I'll make you a priceless work of art one day, you'll see. I hope I was of some help. You couldn't have been more help. Come on, Melly, be proud of yourself, girl. Yes, we've done that before. When we have a new character and I'm trying to do their, like, little side-to-side interjections, actually give them a reading once or twice, but I'm not going to read them every time because they're the same shit. This is a word from my teacher. Thanks for helping out. And that completes Jackson the Poet. I think, yeah, it's while neither is objectively better, I feel like Jackson's there staring at the sky and kind of like, I feel like being the kind of the artist side of it taps into that in a way that the Cook stuff doesn't. But that's just a personal thing. There's no actual real difference, as I say, between the parts of that quest. We're going to end up. I know I'm going back to Magna Forest, and frankly, I actually could have done this from Gemman's store, but there we go. Because I want to finish off with Time Attack, because we should have unlocked a new Time Attack challenge.
I've been waiting.
Archsage been waiting. What friends feel like tackling today? So, we should have, yes, Shaggy Dog story. So this involves Ricky, Charlotte, and Shulk. Not exactly the A team, but there we go. What we got with Ricky? The standard array of arts. Well, kind of. No hero time? Fuck's sake. Anyway, let's go for this in restricted mode.
Everyone await fierce contest.
So you get this once Ricky joins the party, but weirdly enough,
Alrighty.
there's no equivalent for Melia. So this is the only new one we have access to for now. I am going to basically focus on impressing the Archsage to get a good score, which means using Ricky to his true effect and getting a lot of effects done. Oh, having a vision already? Not good.
How do you like that?
Great success.
Right, let's see how we did there. Didn't feel amazing. That felt like a bit of a slog, but... Oh, A rank, there we go.
New high score.
That's enough to get me the gubs.
Here is little something.
Here is little something. I kind of do love his voice. I'm going to show this off in just a second because I'm going to do it in free mode first as well, which should hopefully be significantly easier because free mode's always easier. Do I just go with my own party as it currently is? Yeah. So let's do maximum output. So let's lead with Dumban, Melia in the middle, and Ryan in the back. No healing or anything like that. This is the damage output setup. This is, we're going to ruin someone's day. That's the nice thing about Melia as well, is Melia's got really good, like, damage output, but she can also do a bit of healing. Not as much as, say, a dedicated healer like Charla, but she can hold her own healing-wise amazingly well. Oh, these guys have a topple spike. Shit ass. Well, should be fine. Oh, and now I've leveled up a bit more. It's Dunban's Gale Slash just recharges so fast. It's dead handy to have. Because that's the source of all his combos, so... Oh, someone's killed Melia. Whoops. Did he say you can't have a rainbow without Ryan? That's not even how spelling works. You mad lad. Alright, let's do a bit of a nice chain attack here of Worldly Slash. Melia. And then 3 times Sword Drive. Oofed. Spicy. Oh, finished with a Blossom Dance. Beautiful. Well, not quite. We finished him slightly seconds before a Blossom Dance final hit landed, but still, either way, I should still get the gubs, because that was better than the restricted one. Wonderful. So we get a little something here. And then let's see if there's anything useful we can trade in for Noppon Stone. I think still not quite at this stage, isn't so let's trade the best shit. Oh, we just trade level 3 things. That's pretty cool. Yeah, you can trade him for any equipment you've already unlocked from him anyway, but the main thing is the gems. Honestly, I think it could be useful getting some Melia stuff here. Where's an Electric Plus and a Blaze Plus? Expertship 3 is actually pretty intense as well. 15% more. That's not to be sniffed at. Oh shit, that one costs 15,000. Bollocks. I'll have to do another run on something. That's worth doing. Fuck it. There we go. Right, let's put those gems on a Melia weapon, because those will be beautiful. I've already got an Electric Plus 3 on her, of course, because that wasn't on Charla anymore. Well, there we go. I did an extra thing for no good reason. Now, do I want to go for Blaze Plus, or do I want to go double electric? Yeah, let's go for double electric. Fuck it. Because with a gem that we're about, with an art we're about to get, the electric ones are about to become a lot more powerful. So let's see what we got. Ooh, 5-star rod. Well, that's kind of cool the way it's like twirled together. But I do like this Monado coloured one. So the equipment it's got for Dunban is still nowhere near as good as what we've currently got. Like this worker's shirt is still much worse. You could have got worker's headband, which is bad. Like it's all just actively much worse than what we've got. Let's see what it looks like though. Oh, it's another version of the resort stuff, so... that literally, because of the texture being kind of similar to his shirt and tie, that just looks like he's like forgotten to wear trousers. Which is kind of what it is, I guess. But here, the real good shit is on Ricky, because we got... it's not going to be good, don't get me wrong. That again, like, pineapple glasses are none of this pineapple gear is anything on what Ricky actually has. But it looks fucking fantastic. That doesn't look great. Oh, we're going to unlock the other Magnetype. Oh, that's a really tempting look as well. Oh, we're going to have to go for that, I think. Just for how that pairs with his, like, silver armor. But that's the other option. Which is really tempting, too. But we might have to save that for later when I go for a more ridiculous look on Ricky. Because, yeah, that's resort style with Ricky is it turns him into a fucking pineapple. Look at that. Oh. You love to see it. Well, with that, I think we will hold it there. This episode, we have done a lot of side quests in Colony 9. Next episode, we will be moving on... Oh, Mysterious Power pushes you back. We will be moving on to do some side quests in Colony 6. Thank you very much, and I hope you'll join me then. Good day.